Hey guys, it's me, JC, and welcome to my third trimester symptoms video. So I've already done one for first and second trimester, and I actually filmed those after they were already done, but I am 38 and a half weeks pregnant right now as I'm filming, and I figure I might as well film this before baby comes because I just feel like it's gonna be just so hectic when she's here. So that's what we're doing. Again, I have my notes on my phone, so I will be referring to these, and I've kind of taken notes as time has progressed in my third trimester. So I'm gonna start off with baby's movements. So as far as I know, and obviously she's not going to be in the same position all of the time, but it seems to me that her feet are up in my right ribs and her head is down low. So I've only ever felt her kicking me in the right ribs. My left ribs, she has really not touched at all. So it is weird feeling her in certain parts only doing the same thing. Like I only feel her feet up in these ribs and I only feel her hiccup down here. Now, when she first started hiccuping, I had no idea what it was. I thought it was my body like spasming for some reason for the longest time, until somebody mentioned it at my baby shower about, have you felt her hiccuping? Like, how would you feel that? She's like, oh, it's like a pulsating feeling. I'm like, yes, I feel that all the time. I just didn't know what it was. Now, this only happened one night, but I did write it in my notes. At one point in the night, my calf, like, the muscles clenched so hard it woke me up. It was so painful. I don't know what was going on there. And then it eventually relaxed and I fell back asleep, and then again for the second time it did it again. And I brought it up with my mom, I think, and she was like, oh, you need more vitamin D or calcium? I can't even remember at this point. This was like very early on into my third trimester, but it only happened the one time and it didn't happen again. One thing I forgot to mention in my second trimester video is that my skin cleared up. So when I was on oral birth control, I had like beautiful skin, never got pimples. But then when I went on my IUD, things really took a turn. I'm just saying. And then I thought maybe once I got pregnant my skin would clear up, but it really didn't in my first trimester, but it did in my second trimester. So that was something I forgot to mention. I have felt some swelling. I thought that I for sure would have to take off all of my rings. My engagement ring is a half a size smaller than my wedding ring, so for the last couple weeks I've just been wearing my wedding ring, which it's like a little tight to get on and off, but it's not I'm not scared it's gonna get stuck, but I have not been wearing my engagement ring. And I have noticed for sure that my ankles and my feet a little bit as well are definitely like swollen. Like my shoes still fit and everything like that. I would say maybe they feel a little bit tighter, but I definitely notice that they are swollen. As for baby's movement, she is so unpredictable. Like I'll go like days where she moves so much constantly. It's like, okay, we get it. Calm down. And then I'll have days where she hardly moves at all and she scares me. And I even went to the hospital because of her lack of movement. And of course, as soon as I got there, she was moving like fucking crazy. So it has really taught me to not freak out right away. Like, just like if I haven't felt her move in a little while, I'm like, okay, it's probably fine, instead of like immediately starting to freak out. But yeah, that was very stressful, especially when we were in the hospital for hours for no reason. This trimester, I have definitely felt more out of breath from doing like the tiniest things, like walking up and down the stairs, for example. I have a smartwatch, so I can see my heart rate, and it'll go up to like 120 beats per minute for like walking up the stairs. So that'll be nice when I don't have to deal with that anymore. Because my placenta is anterior, I really haven't had much issues sleeping in general, but in the 3rd trimester I have felt more comfort, I guess, sleeping with a kind of like a body pillow. So I'll have it like in between my legs, and then I kind of wrap my arms around it. It's just my belly has gotten so much bigger. I think it's just a more comfortable position to sleep in, more than being on my back for health reasons. Because when I have gotten a massage in my 3rd trimester, and when they put me on my back, he put like a little towel underneath. I think it was my right side, so I wasn't like completely flat, but I was still pretty flat. And by the time he was finished with my massage, I was starting to feel a little weird, but for the most part, like if I'm on my back for a few minutes, like I don't feel bad at all. One really good thing about this pregnancy, I've had chronic phlegm for years, for like 3 years I think, and it has almost completely gone away in the 3rd trimester. Like, I thought maybe it would go away with this pregnancy. Like, I had my fingers crossed, like a miracle would happen and it would go away, and it has. But I am like terrified it's gonna come back once I'm not pregnant anymore. I don't think it will. I don't know why I just all of a sudden had chronic phlegm. So I was just constantly coughing up phlegm for years, every day. And my doctor didn't know why, I didn't know why. It just seemed to happen out of the blue after I was sick one time. So yeah, it's like cured now. This kind of goes back with the feeling out of breath. I say sometimes it feels like I can't get enough oxygen. So I feel like this happens a bit more maybe in the evenings, where I'll just all of a sudden start going because it feels like I'm like suffocating, almost like I'm not getting enough oxygen. And it's not like all the time, it's just like every once in a while I'll just like start breathing really heavy. So that's been kind of weird. And the only other thing that I think I have on here is hemorrhoids. So I noticed a lump down there, and I honestly didn't bring it up with anyone for a while because I was like embarrassed by it or scared of what it could be. From my Googling, it seemed to be that part of my butt was coming out of my booty hole, because apparently that can happen too, which would be way worse. But yeah, I brought it up with my OB. She went down there and checked it, and she's like, oh no, it's okay, it's just a hemorrhoid. And I was like, oh, it's just a hemorrhoid? I feel like this is like a really bad thing to have. But she said like it's super common, like super common with pregnant people, and generally it just goes away once you're not pregnant anymore. So I was like, oh, so you just want me to wait until I'm not pregnant anymore? And she's like, yeah, essentially. So I did buy some Preparation H, and I have been using that, which has helped with some of the discomfort, but it has not helped it go down at all. It's still, to me, it feels very large, but my OB said it's very small. So I'm like, oh my god, it gets bigger than this, or it can get bigger than this. So anyways, yeah, I think those are most of my new symptoms from the 3rd trimester. I already finished filming, but I was just thinking, one thing that I find very interesting is talking about weight. So in this pregnancy, I have gained around a total of 36 pounds, and I think that's like normal. I don't know. It's like, depending on who you talk to, they're like, oh, I gained 20 pounds. I gained 60 pounds, you know? So it's like, I don't feel like we need to really focus too much on the number, but I thought it would be interesting to let you guys know. Gosh, I'm horrible at this. A couple other things that have happened more recently. One that happens all of the time is I'll get a tingly, uncomfortable feeling like right at the top of my stomach right here, but it only happens when I'm like sitting slouchy. Like if I'm like really pushing out my chest, it doesn't happen, it goes away. And I think it might be because of like circulation or something. I'm not really sure. I do have a my last OB appointment today, so I'm gonna bring that up with her, but I feel like it's just gonna immediately go away as soon as I'm not pregnant anymore. The other thing that I think is just gonna go away as soon as I'm not pregnant anymore is I do have like a lack of sensation, like just around my belly button. Like there's not a lot of feeling there, and I don't know if that's because my skin is just like so stretched out. Kind of weird, but I also think it's just going to immediately go away as soon as I'm not pregnant anymore. But anyways, those are 2 more things that I thought of now for the end of this video. It has been a pretty good trimester, like nothing really crazy has happened. Just the one time that I thought there was something wrong with my baby, and I went to the hospital. I was literally crying because I thought something was wrong, because she wasn't moving very much, and she was just being a little trickster. Everything was totally fine. I'm very happy with our healthcare system. Like, when I went into the hospital, they took my concern extremely seriously. Like, too seriously that we were there for way longer than we should have been. But anyways, yeah, everything has been fine. I've had like an extremely smooth pregnancy overall. Like, I really feel like I can't complain about my pregnancy when I've heard like horror stories of other people's pregnancies. Yeah, so now I know exactly when her birthday is going to be because I have a scheduled C-section. And I did ask my OB about if I ever did get pregnant again, if I could have a vaginal birth, because having 2 C-sections back to back does not sound fun. I really wish I didn't have to have this C-section. I really do believe in my heart that if I had a vaginal birth, I would not have another brain bleed, because the relief I feel since my brain bleed is like 100%. Like, I have my like, before my brain bleed, I felt like pressure in my head. I got constant migraines and headaches, and just now it's just completely gone. So I just feel like the percentage of me having another brain bleed is so small, but I totally get the reason why they don't want me to push. It's just, disappointing. But anyways, I think I'm gonna leave it there. I need to quickly get ready because my mom, she just randomly messaged me a couple days ago. She's like, are you free on Thursday? I was like, yeah, I guess so. So she's just coming to hang out. So I will leave you with a bump check, I guess. So here we are. I thought I looked big in my second trimester video, but it's definitely bigger. And it's like, it's so weird talking to other people because people can't help, I think, but comment on your body when you're pregnant. Like, I've had people say, oh, you're so big, or oh, you're so small. Like, you probably don't need to say anything. But anyways, if you like this video, please finger that like button and subscribe to my channel for more content just like this. My plan is to do some like newborn birth video like that, but Ross has mentioned to me that he doesn't really want our baby like all over the internet, and I totally get that too. So, but definitely her birth video, I'm hoping to get as much footage of that as possible. But anyways, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.